A teacher can inspire hope, ignite the imagination, and instill a love of learning, and teachers make a lasting impact in the lives of their students. This is one such story of a teacher by the name of Mrs. Thompson, who always entered the class and greeted her students by
"Love you all."
But in this particular class, this particular section, she knew she was lying because she couldn't feel that love for one such student called Teddy, who was very unkempt, untidy.
It's time to show your homework. Dave, beautiful. Adriana, amazing. Teddy, where's your artwork? No time to draw or never try. Disgusting. I not done this. How can you draw something like this? Does it make any sense? Horrible.
She was a little indifferent to the child and picked him up for every negative example and ignored him for all the positive reasons. Time for the progress report of the first quarter, and Mrs. Thompson is summoned to the headmistress's room.
Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, Mrs. Thompson. Mrs. Thompson, a progress report should report some progress. But you have written all negative remarks for Teddy. This way, the parents will give up on Teddy. There is nothing I can do. There is nothing positive about the child. Let me tell you little Teddy's history. I remember Teddy in his first standard. Jolly, good, happy child. Enjoying life to its fullest. His report card said, brightest student of the class. Is that true? Unbelievable. Moving on, in his second standard, he won many prizes in sports and was awarded the Champions Trophy. Oh my God! Then when he was in his third standard, he came to know that his mother was suffering from terminal cancer. So the report card then on read, mother not able to pay attention to Teddy, and it had started to slow Teddy's performance. Oh, poor dear. Finally, his fourth standard report card's remark read, Teddy had lost his mother, and along with that himself. He desperately needs our help, or else we will lose this child. Please do something, Mrs. Thompson. Thank you, ma'am, for providing me with all the information about Teddy's past. Now I know what to do.
Next Monday, when Mrs. Thompson went to her class, she had a plan in her mind.
Love you all.
She knew she was lying again, as this time the love she was feeling for Teddy was far, far greater than the rest of the class. She had decided to change her approach. For every positive reason, Teddy's name was called.
Class, have you noticed? Look the lines of his artwork. They speak about the love of mother and child.
There was no more negative reference, and thus grew a relationship of love between Mrs. Thompson and Teddy. Teddy was a much happier and confident child now.
Last day of the session, ma'am, we want to give you gifts. Please accept it. Ma'am, I have got a pen for you. Thank you, child. It's beautiful. removed from her body before she was taken away into her coffin. You are the best teacher.
Every year Mrs. Thompson received a letter saying, I have seen many more teachers, but you are still the best teacher I have ever met, Mrs. Thompson. With love, Teddy. Years rolled by and they lost contact. Mrs. Thompson led now a retired life and had grown old. Sometime later, an agent traced her out and handed over a letter that was signed Dr. Theodore, MD. Dr. Theodore was none other than a young Teddy. He had gone on to become a doctor.
I have met many more teachers, but you are still the best teacher I have ever seen, Mrs. Thompson. To the world, you may have been a teacher, but to me, you are still next to my mother, loving, inspiring, and guiding a poor student like me without any ulterior motive. Thanks for being my strength and inspiration. I am getting married, and I cannot dream of getting married without your presence. Sending you the to and fro flight tickets. I will be waiting for you. Love you, Teddy.
Mrs. Thompson had tears in her eyes for her young Teddy. She no more had the perfume bottle, but had the bracelet. She wore it and started for her journey. In the church, she tried to sit in a corner, but a volunteer took her to the front row, and there was a placard written, Mother. There was a young Teddy, now Dr. Theodore, was waiting personally for Mrs. Thompson to sit and whispered in her ears,
You are closest to my mother that I have ever experienced, and whatever I am today is because of you, ma'am.
The wedding happened. And after the wedding, Teddy introduced Mrs. Thompson to his newly wedded wife.
She is my mother. Without her, I wouldn't be what I am today.
Tears won't stop flowing from the eyes of Mrs. Thompson.
Without Teddy, I would have never realized a teacher first must be a mother to every student of hers, and then a teacher.
I want to dedicate this song to you because you care for me. With you I feel safe and secure, you really care for me. If something happens in the class that brings me down and makes me sad,
consumes itself to light the way for others.
La 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 la.